What is up, guys? Anthony here, and welcome to my live reaction and review for Black Clover Chapter 258, Black Oath. Alright, guys, so last week's chapter, Dante basically unleashed his body magic, basically transforming his body into something kind of crazy. And we also got a very big hint as to how Yami and Aster are possibly going to defeat him. And I think it's going to be a bit more than just a standing thing. We also have Aster and Yami about to go in on Dante. Let's find out what goes down in this week's chapter. I'm excited. I know you guys are as well. So without any further ado, let's do this.
遥か未来へ今駆け出したんだまだ見ぬ不安すら全て越えてあの日描いた僕が僕であるためにいつの日かページの続きが今日君という希望という
Alright, guys, so we are starting where we picked up of last week with standing beside each other, master and disciple. The aim is Dante's head. Chapter 258, Black Oath. You guys are so good. More entertain me. So it looks like Dante's enjoying himself. So we got Yami here, who's quite injured. Aster's quite injured as well. They're huffing and puffing. Follow me, right? Like Aster, follow me, right? Yes, Captain Yami. All right. There's a gasp. Right. So they're going in, and Dante's going whoop. He's done like he brought the earth up at him. They come flying through. Ah, this is gonna be sick. This is sick. Bang. So Yami's bang slashed his arm off. All right. Well, Aster's going in as well. What's going on? There's a foot? Yeah, so Yami's come and kicked Aster out of the way. Alright. Alright, so he's flying around. Bang. Now, Aster's going in again. Bang, he's landed a massive hit on him. So he's gone through. So, what's going on? So it looks like they're just going in. It's just like boom, boom, boom. It's just pure action in this chapter, guys. Alright? It's very hard to... So it looks like Yami's just blowing him apart. Aster's flying through afterwards. But Aster's taking a... So Aster there took a massive punch right there. Alright, so he's flying back. Now they're charging in again. See, as expected, the key is Aster's anti-magic. I have no choice but to hit him with Aster's sword. Damn it, I'm getting in the way. I'm fighting somehow, thanks to Captain Yami. The outcome that I've made for half a year didn't affect him after all. Okay? Everything is a tribute for my pleasure. So he's making another black hole. Unless I'll be using all of the power that I don't know about it. Okay? Hey, you're looking at this right. Devil? Dude, so the devil's actually contacting Aster. Alright. I remember. We've met like this before. The mood is different from that time. But I felt your anger just a while ago. I don't know why, but you want to defeat him too, right? Okay. Actually, I should have faced you like this earlier. No, I will face you from now on. So, lend me your power, please. Alright, so the devil's laughing. Okay, I will lend you the true power of a devil. Okay? But it's beyond your power for now. So I need a cost for it. I will take part of your body. It's a deal of devils. Okay? You sure you'll be doing it? Okay? Even if I'll be a devil, whatever I'll be involved with, I'll have to pass my limits. That's just about it. Which means A guy who won't be able to pull it off here will never be a magic emperor. I'm going to be the magic emperor. But before that, I want to be a person who can answer the trust of Captain Yami. Okay, I shall give you. So we've got Dante laughing. Alright, so what's going on? So we've got Aster go, this is my best for now. So Aster is going in, looks like he's transforming into his devil form. And that is chapter 258, Awakening. So I think next week, guys, in chapter 259, we're going to see what Aster's demon power, devil power is going to be. Is it going to be anti-magic? Potentially. Well, we're going to have to wait and find out to next week. I'm really excited about this, guys. This was a solid chapter. But anyway, I'll talk about that in the breakdown. So chapter 258 of Black Clover. This was very much an action-based chapter. Right? There was not a lot of dialogue, which is not too bad. It pretty much, to sum up the entire chapter, it was pretty much Aster and Yami going in on Dante, slowly figuring out how they can defeat Dante. Yami obviously has realized that the only way to truly defeat Dante is with Aster's anti-magic. Probably the biggest thing that we saw in this week's chapter was that the devil, Aster's devil, has actually talked to him. And Aster actually asked him, hey, lend me your power. But the problem is, the devil said, look, yes, I got a lot of power and I can lend it to you. The only problem is you're not, it's beyond your power. It's too much for him to handle. He goes, for me to do this, it's going to cost you. And it's going to cost me, he's going to take a part of Aster's body. Why? That's going to be basically the fee to use his power. So we still don't know what this devil's name is. But seemingly next week, we are going to get Aster in using actual devil magic. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be crazy to see. And that is pretty much the entire chapter, guys. Honestly, like, there's not a lot that we can really review this week besides the art. The art looks solid. There's some very dark panels. But, besides that, they're not too bad. But yeah, overall, a fairly solid chapter. We're starting to see Aster use this devil power. Because we see the swords basically turn to black. It kind of become like, looks more like a little whip type thing. So it's going to be interesting to see what Aster looks like, whether he transforms or what the actual magic is. Yeah, there's a lot of questions like, is it still anti-magic? Or is it a bit more, or is it a different type of magic? Similar to Dante, he's got body magic, and then he's got his devil magic. Is it going to be something like that, or is it going to be something completely and totally different? Let me know your theories in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much the entire chapter. There's not a lot that we could actually review for the simple purposes of, well, it was a very action-heavy chapter. It's just had Aster and Yami going in on Dante. Dante getting excited because he gets to actually have a fight. And that's pretty much it. And then Aster talking to his devil, asking him if he can use his power. And the devil saying, yeah, but it's going to cost you. And that's about it. That's the entire chapter, guys. So I can understand why some people will be like, this chapter was meh. This was actually quite a good chapter. It was a very action heavy. And I think because there's not a lot of dialogue, people are going to be like, I don't know. But I think the one thing you really need to remember is this. Action chapters don't have a lot of dialogue. They never do. They're not meant to. And obviously action chapters are better when they're animated. They look a lot better when they're animated because you got the noises, you got the sounds, you got you got all that kind of stuff happening as well. So it's a bit more whoa. But this overall, this chapter was solid, man. Like, it was a solid chapter, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to chapter 259. It's going to be very, very interesting. But anyway, overall, for this chapter, one thing that I know a lot of people are going to whinge about, a lot of, especially Naruto fans, they're going to be say, oh, it's the same thing or when Naruto met Kurama, you know, along those same lines. And yes, it was. And I can see a lot of people going to be like, and going to whinge about that. But guys, deal with it. This is Black Clover. It's not Naruto. It's a different series completely. Yes, there are a lot of similarities, as we know from the very start of the series. But I think now Black Clover has really set itself apart. So I know there's going to be a lot of whinging about that. And I think that's kind of like, that's negligent. Because every series takes inspiration from other series. That's just how it happens, right? But anyway, guys, overall, for this chapter, the art was solid. There's a few panels in here that are very, very dark, right? And I know the point is to make it dark, which is fine. But there's some that's just very, very dark, and you can't actually make out what's going on. So I think they need to lighten that up. It could be just what the one I'm reading. That possibly could be it. But yeah, overall the art, besides that, the art that we can see is very solid, very clean. It looks really solid. Progression, got a lot of progression in the fact that there's a lot of fight. There's a lot of actual fighting happening, which is good. And we got progression in Aster and his devil that have actually spoken. So now it looks like Aster's going to harness the devil's power. What is that power? More than likely it's going to be anti-magic, but is it anti-magic or is it going to be something else? There's a lot of questions that we still got to ask. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. I should probably give this a score. I'm going to give this chapter 3.5 stars. A good chapter. Not great, not brilliant, but a really solid, good chapter that I did enjoy. And I'm looking forward to chapter 259. I hope that when we get to see Aster's new devil power, it's going to be insane. That's what I really want to see. But anyway, guys, that is it for me. Let me know in that comment section below. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. And of course, as always, smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. It's completely and totally free. And you know we like that free stuff. Dingle that bell. It will dangle every time I upload. And as always, guys, I'm Anthony. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, peace.
遥か未来